YTPC. Padre Piper coming to you via the virtual airways of YouTube saying, hello YouTube pipe community. I hope you're finding all the blessings in your life. What? This? Well, I just thought I'd have a little smoke break. Hang on a second, I gotta take this off. Welcome to Drew's Shed. No, it's Padre's Shed. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting. It's always kind of weird in this place. Padre Piper coming at you. No one in the comments needs to say anything like, damn, you look bad. Because I'm feeling bad. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So first, some house cleaning. This evening, Saturday evening. Can't promise you I'm going to get it up on Saturday evening because, man, I am, whew. I'll get it up when I can get it up. I am smoking some Esoterica Penzance in the Savinelli Sav 3 series unfinished. This is the, what is this? The bent brandy. And you know what else I'm having this evening? I'm enjoying some hot coffee, even though it's a hot evening. This is some Community coffee, Community Cafe Special. Community is a regional or local brand down here in the New Orleans area. They're now based out of Baton Rouge. But I needed something bold and strong, and that's what that coffee's given to me. I needed something in this pipe that's kind of on the bolder side and well behaved, and that's why I went with Penzance, even though it's summertime and I don't usually do these kinds of blends in the heat of summer. But it's tasty. And it's just what I needed, because I've had a rough Saturday. It has been long. You can see probably how sunburned I am. Let me tell you how that came to be. So, I have registered for and have been taking the MSF course. And for those of you who are riders, you'll know that that's the Motorcycle Safety Foundation, MSF, Motorcycle Safety Foundation course. I'm taking it through my local Harley-Davidson dealership. And it has been a classroom and riding range. It's over 4 days. Today was day 3. Day 1 and day 2 are all classroom, and they were 4 hours each. And the classroom is pretty intense stuff. They want you to know your stuff. This is great, you know. As I think most of you who are following the channel know, I'm looking to get 2 wheels, and I haven't ridden since, I don't know, the early 90s, mid-90s maybe. Pardon me while I tamp. And, you know, back then, I don't know that they had classes like this. I just don't know if they did. And if they did, I was at an age where I don't think I was smart enough to know to take a class like this. But I'm old enough now. Before I get back on 2 wheels, I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure I kind of know what I'm doing. And so the MSF class is a fantastic class to do that, and the instructors, they're called coaches at Harley-Davidson, do a fantastic job of it, at least the ones here do. And so the classroom was pretty intense work, a lot of material crammed into 2 evenings, 4-hour sessions, and then today from 7 to 5, we were on the range, and this was all instructional, and you get on a bike and you ride and you learn exercises and you do exercises, and there were the class is set up for 12 people. It's down to 10 now. It's just kind of the way it is, and they'll tell you no hard feelings. If you decide this is not for you, you need to they say you need to let us know, and a couple people let them know. They can throw you out of the class too if you act like a goofus. You know, you do something that is potentially harmful to you or others in the class, they'll toss you out. But So nobody got tossed. We're down to 10 people. Tomorrow is the final day. The range is 10 hours a day. I was on that range. Well, we started at 7 o'clock. I got there about 6:30, quarter to 7. From 7 o'clock till 5 o'clock. And today happened to be one of those days down here in the Gulf South where it rained. And you know what? They don't cancel the class because it's raining. They say gear up and put your rain gear on too. So that's hot, folks. Rain gear over, you know, long sleeves and jeans and boots and helmets are just hot, period. And they want you to wear a full facial like I was wearing at the opening of the video. They want the full face protection. It's got to be DOT certified, and it makes sense. I mean, you know, you can wear the little skull cap. That's legal. But how functional is that if you get in an accident, if you fall off? It'll protect this part of your head, but what about your nose, your chin, your face? So I didn't protect my face today with suntan lotion. That was kind of a dumb move. But anyway, I am exhausted. I have found muscles that I didn't know I had. At least I hadn't used them in a couple of decades. And riding on top of Harley, you need to use those muscles. We were on, and I'm not familiar with all the Harley models. I think this model that we're on is called the Streetster. Don't quote me on that. It's a 500cc, and it's a nice bike. You know, and they've got it set up with crash guards around the engine and such and other areas so that if you drop the bike, one of the people who's not with us anymore, that was one of the reasons they decided to not be with us anymore. They ended up dropping the bike. And, you know, I mean, that doesn't eliminate you from the class. It's just if you're not up for it, you're not up for it. And, but anyway, I think I could probably throw a picture in here. If I can, I will, of my bike that I was riding today and that I'll be riding tomorrow. 10 hours, 7 to 5 today, 7 to 5 yesterday. I'm exhausted. I mean, I literally am exhausted, which is why I needed a hot, strong cup of coffee. I needed a good, bold pipe tobacco to smoke, and I'm sure it went out because I'm talking. So, but I need it. So, just give me a moment, would you? Would you just bear with me while I light up for a moment? Good stuff. Again, is it worth all the fuss? Probably not. Is it good? Penzance is good, folks. It is. It is. And hot coffee on a hot evening, yeah, probably not the brightest move either, but I need it. And man, we were down in Gatorade all day long. I mean, it was easy to get dehydrated out there. It was just hot. So I've been talking about motorcycle stuff for the whole video now. I do want to thank everybody from my last video who went over to my new channel and subscribed. I thought I'd get a few subscriptions out of that. I didn't think I'd get that many subscriptions out of it that I have gotten. And I do plan on doing some moto vlogging. Although, you know, truth be told, I am, boy, but after riding the Harley, I don't know, I'm second guessing. Those are some sweet machines. But I did place an order for a Vespa. Should I get 2 bikes? Maybe I need a hog too. I don't know. But over on that other channel, maybe I'll post this video up on that channel too, cross-post it at some point, I don't know. But over there, I'm going to do some scooter vlogging. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed watching a lot of folks who do that. There's a lot of motorcycle stuff on YouTube. I don't want to sound judgmental, but most of it is what I would call hashtag dumbasses who think they're cool, and they're just doing stupid stuff. They really are. They're doing things that bikes are not meant to do, and that is not what I'm about. And if that's what you're about, I apologize if my words were harsh on that. But folks, listen, these machines are dangerous. They're fun. They're fun. They're enjoyable. They're meant to be enjoyed. But, you know, unless you are a professional stunt person, stunt man, you probably shouldn't be doing the stuff that many of these YouTubers on motorcycles do. And then there's the reels and reels and reels of stuff of people just crashing. And, you know, why would you want to watch that? I don't know. It's crazy what's on YouTube. It really is. It really is. I had a post in social media this week where I said, why am I building a website? Which I am. It's padrepiper.com. And the reason is because social media, I think, has some changes ahead of it, folks. And I'm not sure it's going to necessarily be changes that are good for lots of communities. And ours may be one of those communities it's not so good for. Because, you know, we're labeled. Pipe smokers are part of that big tobacco, even though we're not. People see it that way. And our days might be numbered. So I'm going to have a website, and I'll keep making my videos, and I'll stay in contact with anybody who wants to stay in contact with me if we got to go that route. I'm prepared. I don't want to sound like a doomsday or anything. I'm just letting you know I'm prepared. I'm looking at this camera, and I'm realizing, yes, I look like crap. I mean, folks, if you knew how sore I was right now, oh my goodness. I just really didn't. It's been a long time since I've ridden. And I just forgot how much it requires. So this is not going to be a video that's overly long, or it could be really long because I'm so sore that I don't know if I can reach over and turn it off. Oh, Lord. But again, to those who went over to Padre Codger, the Deuce, Padre the Deuce, the new Padre channel that's going to be about the scooter vlogging and such, I appreciate that. And if you haven't and you want to, I invite you to do that. I'll put a link down in the cellar. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Grumpy's house. He sent me a beautiful gift in the mail. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what I did to deserve it. I've been so busy, I haven't figured out, did I win a contest? Or was I just randomly selected? But he sent me a beautiful gift. I wish I had it with me. It's in the church office. And so I'm going to save that for another video, but without ado, I wanted to make sure I said, thank you, sir. I do appreciate your generosity, your kindness. It's a wonderful thing. I hope everybody out in the YouTube pipe community is doing well. And it's just been a busy season for me. I have not been as active in the YTPC over the past week or 10 days. It's just because I've had a ton of stuff going on in my personal life, in my professional life and such. Nothing bad, just busy. Just busy, busy, busy. And this course has really taken a lot out of me. I'm blessed that I'm off tomorrow, to a rare Sunday off, so I can complete the course. I completed after being on the range for 10 hours today. We had our written exam, and I'm happy to report that I passed that. And I'm a little aggravated to report I got one question wrong, but that's just the perfectionist in me. And when I saw, you know, what the question was, I'm thinking, you know, had I taken this at 6 o'clock this morning instead of after being on a range, I probably would have even gotten that one right, just because I wouldn't have been so fatigued. But it is what it is. I'll take it. I passed. Dag blast it. And that's the good thing, in my state at least. If you complete a course like this, a Motorcycle Safety Foundation approved course, it allows you to bypass a certain part of the motorcycle endorsement process with the Office of Motor Vehicles. And here's my philosophy. If there's anything you can do to shorten the amount of time that you need to spend at the Office of Motor Vehicles, you should do it, including spending the money to take a course like this. So there's still some stuff, some hoops I'll need to jump through to get my motorcycle endorsement here in the state of Louisiana, but it will be it'll be less after the completion of this class. And the completion of this class also helps with insurance. It gives you a little cut rate and such. But, you know, more important than that, folks, if you're riding on two wheels, it's just good information and good skills development. Again, 25 years ago, when I was half the age I am now, I don't think they had classes like this. If they did, I didn't know about it. And if they did, I was too stupid to take it. I mean, you get older, you get wiser, and but today I learned how out of shape I am. My goodness, that machine beat me up. So I know I'm repeating myself. There's not much more I can do. because I'm just whipped. I'm dehydrated, I'm sunburned, I'm windburned, I'm beat up, my muscles ache. Oh, but this black coffee is so good, and this Penzance is so good. So that's about it. Oh, coffee. Let me just tell you real quick on the issue of coffee. Once in a while I get in these moods in my personal feed on social media just to stir up some of my friends to see if I can, and most of them are pretty easily stirred up. So I jumped into the fray on the whole issue about Starbucks and their straws. And listen, folks, don't get me wrong. I love animal life, and it really ticks me off that people are dumbass enough. That's the second time I've used that word, huh? Do I need to beep that out in here? Y'all give me a pass on that. But frankly, we have a bunch of goofballs who throw crud where it need not be thrown. It gets in places where it shouldn't be, plastic and straws and such, and it ends up in oceans, and it does mess up wildlife. And that's wrong, no matter how you slice that. So does doing away with straws at Starbucks really fix that? Why don't we just ban the dumbasses? That's my approach to it. So I said something similar in a social media post and stirred some people up. And but here was my real point. And this is where I'm kind of a beverage snob. I'm a bit of a purist. And again, my apologies in advance if I'm going to offend anyone. But if you're drinking coffee with a straw, you're not drinking coffee, okay? Let's just be honest about that. You're drinking dessert. If it's got whipped cream on it, it's dessert. If they're pouring syrup in it, it's dessert. Now, I will tell you, I do enjoy, especially this time of year, an iced coffee. So I can't, and I know some places they throw a straw. Usually, because I'm not a straw fan, I'll just toss it and drink it. But I do like iced coffee. And that's because one of my friends had said, well, isn't iced coffee coffee? You know, are you that much of a purist? And I'm like, no, it's not. But I don't know. This is a friend who knows my buttons, and we've kind of go back and forth on that stuff. We got into, he's in the bar industry. And so we had kind of gotten into it one time about martinis. He said, well, you're a purist, but you give a pass on, because technically a martini has to be made with gin, but you'll give a vodka martini a pass. But here's where I draw the line. If you pour cranberry juice into it and call it a cosmopolitan martini just because you're serving it in a martini glass, you don't have a martini. You've got another drink that you're serving in a martini glass that you're trying to pass off as a martini, but it's not. You know, I'm a purist like that with the beverages. I'm rambling, aren't I? My goodness. That's all I can do, because I don't think I can move. It's going to be an ibuprofen night for me. It's going to be an early night for me, because I'm back out on the riding range tomorrow morning. I'll be there about 6:30 for class to start at 7. We'll be doing all of our exercises. There'll be a final exam on the riding course application. And yeah, again, if I have a picture, I'll put up I took a picture of my bike today. If there's a way I can get it in the video, I will. I'd been getting gear in advance and such, and I got kind of excited when my safety vest came in, and I had bought a do-rag too to wear with my helmet just to help keep my Padre fro in check. And so I had taken a picture of that and sent it to my brother, and he ragged me hard. If I have that picture and y'all don't laugh too hard, I'll try and put that one up too. But I'll just tell you this, even if you don't see the picture. Basically, what he texted me back was asking if there was a 2018 version of the Village People, and if I were a member of it. I don't think he meant that as a compliment. That's what brothers do. Listen, folks, I've rambled long enough. I really do want to get in and enjoy this pipe and enjoy this coffee and relax and get a little bit of something in my stomach so I can take some ibuprofen and hopefully not be as stiff and hurting in the morning so I can go out and finish this course. But whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope it's bringing you a whole bunch of blessings. Probably not going to get to a words worthwhile. That was something I was doing just for the month of July. I thought about continuing, maybe doing it once a month on the first Sunday of the month. I just don't think I can get to one for tomorrow. But maybe we'll get one up next week, and I'll continue the trend on the first Sunday of the month. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But for all those who have enjoyed it, I appreciate that. For all those, again, who went over to Padre the Deuce, which is gonna change. It's called Padre now. I think I'm gonna change its name, but whatever. The link will be down in the cellar on this video if you want to check that out, and follow me there and have a little fun with more of the two-wheel stuff. I'd be very appreciative to stay connected with you over there. So let me sign off for now so I can go enjoy this pipe, enjoy this coffee, and enjoy the rest of my weekend as I look forward to another 10 hours on a motorcycle course tomorrow. Padre Piper, hoping you have a great weekend and a great week ahead of you, and wishing you and yours God's peace, grace, and blessings.